Hey everyone, Wings here. Today I want to show you how to make a TagPro map. Um, a lot of people have questions about how to do it, what's the process, and everyone does things a little bit differently. So I'm going to assume that you have little to no knowledge of how to make a map. So we're going to start right here from the TagPro homepage. Click on the Maps tab, then click on Create Maps. And then you'll see a link to the map editor right here. And that's going to bring you into Fortunate Maps. Alternatively, let me hit back here. You can just save the link for Fortunate Maps. And it'll take you also to this website. So we're just going to pull up any map by clicking on it. And we're going to hit Remix this map. And so now we're into the editor screen, and this actually looks like it has some promise here, this map, but we're going to clear it out. So we're going to use this X. It's going to ask me to confirm. Yes, we want to clear the map. And we're going to pick a map size. This is just how I start my maps. Now, I would say in general, anything from around 33 to 45 wide is good, but lately I've been kind of sticking in the 41 to 43 range. I like 41. We're going to start with that. I think I want this map to have a little bit more space to go up and down, so I'm going to go with 33. So you just click this little thing right here, resize, and we're going to do 41 by 33. Now the reason I like to do odd numbers is because that gets you a center tile. First thing we're going to do is we're going to select the fill tool, and we're going to select the background tile, and I like to start with just a blank slate. And I'm going to go back to the pencil tool, and I'm going to select the green gate, and I'm going to change my symmetry to rotational symmetry. That's a very important step. Rotational symmetry just means that if I place a tile in the upper left-hand quadrant of the map, it's going to do a second tile on the bottom right-hand side of the map. And this rotational symmetry will help you find the center point of your map. So there's the center of my map right there. I like to mark it with the green gate just to give me some bearings. Next thing I typically like to do is think a little bit about what I want the shape of the map to be like. For this map, I kind of want it to be, maybe the base down here, and then going up this way, and then the other base up in this quadrant. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think I want like an S shape. I want more of like a zigzag or something. So we're just going to rough in. I'm just dragging this tool. No, that's not what I want. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Go back to the pencil tool. I think I want it to come along here. And maybe come up this way. And then over. Yeah, that kind of looks like what I want. Maybe I want this to be a little bit more of an angle right there, something like that. And actually, this looks a little higher and less wide than I want. So I'm going to change my width to 45. And we're going to change this to like 29 is what we're going to do. Resize. Yeah, to get more of the shape that I really want. All right, let's try this again. We've got the pencil tool selected and just kind of dragging here. And we're making like a giant slug. Okay, that looks sort of like what I want. Now let's get rid of some of these tiles on the outside. And some of these extra tiles on the inside too. Yeah. All right, that's my initial shape. And then we're going to select the floor tile and the fill tool. And we're going to fill that in. And we'll go back to the pencil tool. So here's kind of my map. Next thing we're going to do is put flags in. Now flags, it's kind of tradition to put the red flag on the left-hand side of the map, or if your map is not horizontal, if it's a vertical map, you would put it on the top portion of the map. So either left or top. So we'll just plunk a flag down there, and you notice with rotational symmetry, it automatically places a blue flag on the other side. So from here, we're going to start thinking about some ideas. And I'm thinking pups will be kind of somewhere in this area. So, we'll put a pup down right there and try to think about how we can make an interesting pup fighting area. And then we want something kind of interesting for mid. This map is looking like maybe it wants a choke point at mid and maybe a bigger base. I think we've made our base a little bit too small. So we'll just give ourselves a few more tiles here. That's looking a little bit better. Yeah. And I think maybe there will be a little bit of a rise right there in the map. Yep, okay. That looks nice. I'm thinking there might be a bomb right here. And I think we're going to have a single island coming through the middle, something along here, to kind of give ourselves 2 lanes. And actually, I think it wants to come up a little bit more. Maybe not like that. All right, so here's another tool you can use. This is the undo tool. I'm just going to undo that. And yeah. Okay, let's try some 45s in here. We're just kind of playing around. And what if this was a gate? What if these were gate tiles right here? Yeah, that could be nice. Gates don't always have to cover the entire area. So what if it was just a single gate tile there? And maybe both teams could fight for it. So we'll put buttons there to control the gate. So both of those buttons are going to control that gate. I'm liking this. I'm almost thinking this wall should come down a little bit. So let's use the copy tool. So we're going to copy it. Now the weird thing about the copy tool is I can't just move it down and left 1 tile like I want to. So I'm going to just kind of put it to the side and then copy it again. And now I can put it where I want to. A little bit cumbersome, but I'm just kind of showing you how that tool works. Okay, yeah, that looks nice now. That gives the bomb a little more space to bomb over. And now I think that single gate tile looks a little small, so we'll make it a 3 wide gate tile. And I'm wondering if the button is best served there or maybe off 1 tile. I kind of like it near this gate because then if somebody is sitting on the button, someone else could come and push them into the gate and kill them that way. So that could be nice. All right, so mid is kind of shaping up to look interesting. Now I think I want to think more about this pup area. And in my view, I like it when pups are kind of a high risk, high reward. So I think we want to create, maybe let's try a spike on either side of the pup. And I'm thinking like a little kind of scooped out area here behind it that would allow for a nice wraparound boost, something like that. So maybe there. And these are going to become floor tiles. And we'll fill this in to make a nice wall here. Yeah, that's looking nice. And maybe there's a boost. Maybe on either side of this. So you could kind of wrap around. And actually with that boost there, I'm wondering now if I want to block kind of this straight across flow. Maybe what I can do is put an angled tile right there. Yeah, that's looking nice. All right. Boosts, typically you want them to be versatile. And right now, these boosts don't look super versatile. I'm wondering what if I moved them in? Closer to the center. Yeah, now you can still kind of boost around that, but they've got a little bit more utility. That looks okay. All right. Well, this bomb can't grab the flag. Let's make it to where it can grab the flag. So we're just going to change this one tile. Now we've got access to that flag. This boost can grab the flag. So we've got two grabbing mechanics, but they both lead your ball deeper into base. So we want something that can get you out of base. Maybe there's another bomb kind of over here that would lead you maybe into this, or maybe you could come off of this wall and come down. So that one's okay. And then maybe we have a little bit more powerful boost that would give you a straight out here. Yeah, that'd be your most powerful grab. All right, so now we certainly have enough grabbing mechanics. Now it's time to kind of refine this a little bit more. We've got a lot of open space right here. And also, I'm not sure if I love that the boost is kind of right on the wall. Maybe there's a little bit more space behind it. Yeah, that looks okay. I kind of like that. All right. The two bombs are a little bit pedestrian. I mean, it doesn't seem like... Maybe this comes in a little bit, the wall here. So you can't bomb out with that bomb. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I don't hate that. So let's give ourselves a little angle here. And actually that single tile doesn't make sense there, so we'll get rid of that. All right. And now I'm thinking maybe we'll move the bomb over and actually make a nice little area where, a flag carrier could grab this flag, and if they needed to, they could retreat over here and kind of be safe and have that bomb as a mechanism. We'll make that a wall tile. Make that a wall tile. Okay, this is looking a little bit more interesting in base now. As I'm looking at this, it is, if you take it straight on, it's going to bring you right here. I think that's okay, but might be nicer if we did that. Yeah, now if you hit it just right, it'll kind of take you up. That looks nice. Okay. Now, one thing that you always want to think about is catch-up mechanisms. So for the red team, how are they going to kind of get over to the other base quickly. And I think the answer here might be some team tiles. And if we made this nice little path of team tiles, this is going to draw people toward the gate, which is going to make the gate a little bit more impactful. I wonder if we just take it right along this whole way. That looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I like that. And maybe these ones we make yellow team tiles so they work for both teams. That might be a little too much, but I kind of like it. So we'll stick with that. I'm still not quite loving the position of these two boosts. So I think they need to come in even more. What if I came out like this? And I think I like that one there. That way you can come off of that. Yeah, you can boost up into it. Maybe not actually. Because I don't like it quite so close to the bomb there. So let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of this one. Maybe this is good. I'm not loving how there's this just boost, boost, boost. Kind of seems like a lot of boosts in a row. So maybe there's another way to do it. What if this boost was right here? I think I like that. And this boost, maybe it goes a little closer to the wall right there. Or do we even need a second boost? Maybe there's something else we can do in this little area here. Maybe this is another bomb. It can go to the flag. It can also go up through the gates. Yeah, I kind of like that. These spikes here, not sure if I'm really feeling them. I think they're too much. What if we just did one spike and we did it behind the flag or behind the pup? Or what if we switched their spots? Yeah, that looks better. I like this. Now you just kind of have to go behind the spike to get that. And I think that's enough. You know, maybe not my most inspired map ever, but it kind of gives you an idea of the process. This map is a little bit bomb heavy, probably more bomb heavy than I would normally do. I kind of like this, the two bombs here and the two bombs here. You know, some of the natural ways that they would take you is right through the gate, which lends a little bit more importance to the gate. I think that's nice. I'm liking the position of this boost. I'm liking mid. The team tiles I'm not certain about. Flags look good. I do actually kind of like this bomb. This boost I'm not sure about the position, but for the sake of a tutorial and how to make a map, I think this works. So next thing is we're going to go into we're going to create some spawn points actually. So if you don't create any spawn points, the flag itself acts as a spawn with a radius of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning that balls could spawn kind of roughly in a circle 5 tiles wide around the flag. I think that is not the best way to create spawns. I like to define precisely where a ball can spawn. So we're going to do that and then make it a little more round, the area. That looks pretty good to me. And now we're going to shift click on one of the balls, and you see it gives you the spawn radius. So what this is saying is that every single one of these spawn points can spawn within 5 tiles of it. We're going to make that 0, meaning it can only spawn on that tile itself. Spawn weight is if you want some spawns to be more heavily utilized by the game than others. We just want them all to be the same weight. And we do want to change every single spawn point on the map. So now everywhere where you see a spawn point, those are the only places where balls can spawn. We do need to fix our wiring. So this wrench is the wiring tool. So we're going to click on the button and then click what we want the button to control, which is those 3 tiles. Now we need to do the same for this one. We click on the button. Well, actually, since I have rotational symmetry, it already did that for me. So our wiring is done. There's nothing else to wire here. We don't need to remove any black edges from the border because our map already goes all the way to the border on all 4 sides. So we're in good shape there. Next, we're going to click on the metadata, and we're going to give it a name. And we're going to call this map tutorial, just for fun. And we'll put me in as the author. Maybe actually we should give it a nicer name. I am drinking coffee right now and enjoying dates, so we'll call it Coffee and Dates. That's the name of this map. All right, and we'll close that. Now we're going to export it to Fortunate Maps. Actually, no, we're not, because these walls look messy. Actually, yes, we are, because I have a meeting in 3 minutes. We can fix the walls another time. So we're going to export to Fortunate Maps. We'll upload that. Now we have our map here, and if you click on your URL address bar here, you can see that last portion of the URL, the 85578. That is the map ID for this map. So the last thing we're going to do is go to Discord, and we're going to share it in the Maps General channel. Except I already forgot what the map ID was. 85578. Okay, 85578. All right, so we're going to use the find fortunate map code command. 85578. And there it is, coffee and dates. So we're going to share that map, and hopefully we'll get some feedback from the community on what they think. All right, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. And if you guys like it, I'm happy to make more. Have fun making maps.